Hi guys, welcome to your monthly dose of life-work balance. In this video, you will learn about the power of epigenetics and how you can use it to your advantage to take back control and responsibility for your own health and well-being. My name is Sabrina Cadini. I'm your holistic precision life coach and the creator of the Life Work Balance system, helping you live and work better by prioritizing yourself with customized lifestyle changes. If you'd like to see more, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell to receive notifications every time I have new content for you. A few years ago, I discovered epigenetics, a fascinating and evolving scientific field that studies the influence of our lifestyle habits, of the environment around us, and even of our thoughts on gene expression throughout our life. Now, when I say gene expression, I don't mean changing our DNA. That is the set of genes we were born with. It's the set of instructions used to build our body. Gene expression refers to the way our genes function, which can be modified. The word epigenetics is derived from the Greek word epi, that means over or above, and in this case, above genetics. Now, you may be familiar with genetics that determine whether we have brown or blue eyes and other physical traits. And they can also determine whether we can get certain diseases. However, only 5 to 15% of diseases is related to genetics. The rest is up to us, as there are external factors that can switch our genes on and off when they're supposed to be the opposite way. And these alterations in gene expression can even be passed on from parent to child and to future generations genetically. It's a pretty complicated process controlled by chemical mechanisms where methyl groups within the gene are added, turning a gene off, or removed, turning a gene on, influencing proteins that are the building blocks of the cell activity and growth connected to that gene. This on and off action affects the composition and location of the chemical groups that bind to our DNA, and it can impact all of our bodily functions, promoting health or disease. This is a big deal for us, guys, and it is very empowering because despite what we learned, that genes are defined and fixed at birth, epigenetics is now showing that we have the power to control and shape our future, and we can optimize how our bodies use those genes. In other words, genes are not our destiny, they are our tendency. Imagine that our DNA is the hardware and gene expression is the software that we can modify. And this allows us to influence our biological age, increasing or decreasing our longevity. Our chronological age is based on our birth date, but biological age refers to the age of our cells, of our tissues, and organ systems. There are different factors that can impact genetic expression in a positive way or in a negative way. Diet, what you eat and also when you eat. Movement, the type of exercise you engage in versus sitting down for long hours. Sleep, how many hours of deep rest you get every night. Stress, how you react or respond to triggers around you. Environment. This can include changes in temperature, the place where you live, toxins and pollution in air, water, and food. Habits. This can be positive ones to take care of yourself or negative ones like smoking and drug and alcohol abuse. Social connections, the people you interact with. Trauma, and also our thoughts and our feelings. Even though our bodies are incredible machines and they have the ability to adjust and adapt to help us survive and thrive, our daily actions and experiences can have far reaching consequences on a cellular level. And this is why I decided to make epigenetics one of the modalities in my coaching practice, together with neuroscience, chronobiology, and positive psychology, as I can help my clients and you change and transform yourself on a cellular level and boost the way you live and work by minimizing negative behaviors and environments while emphasizing positive behaviors and environments. The Harmony Compass in my life work balance program is based on a multi pillar framework that can help you make better lifestyle choices in different areas. And when you make progress on one or more pillars or areas, you get amplified benefits. So, whenever you eat a balanced diet, you stay active every day, you get quality sleep every night, you manage your stress response, and you make adequate time for your job, yourself, and your loved ones, you positively impact those chemical reactions in your body. You give the right inputs to your genes, and you basically reprogram your biology, improving the quality of your life, your performance at work, and even extend your lifespan. Today, lifespan, which is the number of years in our life, and health span, which means how well we live during those years, are unfortunately inversely proportional due to the way we live and to the environment around us. We live longer, but we're sicker than ever, despite witnessing remarkable advancements in medicine, science, and technology in the last few decades or even in the last few years. Well, epigenetics helps you take control of both. I created a series called Your Weekly Dose of Life Work Balance here on YouTube, which is filled with tips for each pillar of the Harmony Compass, and I will link it in the description box below. And here are some tips for you to implement right away. And with the help of epigenetics, you can customize the suggestions based on your unique genetic profile. And I'll tell you more in a few minutes. So let's start with the Nourish pillar. What you eat has a direct impact on your genetic expression, which proportionally influences your health and wellness. So instead of following diets that may limit certain important food groups or eating, those processed and prepackaged foods, you should focus on a plant-centered diet with nutrient-dense proteins and healthy fats. Also, foods rich in phytonutrients have healing qualities proven to activate healthy genes while silencing adverse ones. You can find phytonutrients in the pigment of plants. And one easy way to ensure you get a variety of phytonutrients in your system is to eat the rainbow that I explained in episode 17 of your weekly dose of life work balance. I'll link the video here. For the move pillar, a lot of research is now confirming that the beneficial effects of physical exercise result in part from changes to the structure of your DNA. And in order to maintain muscular health and promote longevity through epigenetics, you should stay active every single day with regular and continuous physical activity. You can do a minimum of 30 minutes of exercise per day for at least 5 days a week, but I always suggest my clients that they move throughout the day, even if it's just standing at their desk, taking walks, or stretching. Our body and its genes function better when we move. For the rest pillar, did you know that about 15% of our DNA is controlled by the circadian rhythm? It's no surprise that sleep is so important in our life, as circadian rhythms regulate many functions in our body, and lack of sleep can cause changes in mood, attention, metabolism, immune system, hormones, and much more, leading to cognitive problems like poor learning, forgetfulness, lack of attention, and also metabolic changes such as insulin resistance. Also, lack of sleep can affect DNA methylation and accelerate your aging process or your biological clock. This is epigenetics at its best. You should aim at a minimum of 7 hours of sleep every night. And if you can, maintain a consistent routine by going to bed and waking up at about the same time every day, which helps your circadian clock work properly. Moving on to the refrain pillar. We all know that chronic stress can increase risk for disease, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, obesity, poor immunity, mood disorders, and more. And there's also a tight connection between stress and aging, as chronic stress can negatively impact our health and accelerate our biological clock. The key to stop stress from being part of your daily life is by recognizing your stressors and regulating your nervous system by switching from the sympathetic state, your fight or flight response, to the parasympathetic state, where the body can rest, digest, and heal, slowing down your biological clock. There are many solutions, and some of these include conscious breathing, meaning pay attention to your breath going into your body and out of your body. You should be aware of your breathing, and you should stay present as often as possible while you notice it. Also, meditation, spending time in nature, and very important, reframing your thoughts. There's plenty of scientific evidence showing that our bodies change in response to how we think. Those signals can control certain codes in our DNA that are converted into functional proteins. And there's more for this, which brings me to the care pillar, which is all about practicing self-care and engaging in social connections. We are social animals, and spending time with loved ones and friends helps you create a network of people that you can rely on when you feel more stressed than usual and help you build stress resilience. I recently found a study that analyzed 7,694 Australian women who were free from 11 chronic conditions at 45 to 50 years of age, starting in 1996. And over a 20-year period, 58.3% of them reported multimorbidities, and this was related to their level of social relationship satisfaction. The researchers concluded that social connections, meaning satisfaction with social relationships, should be considered a public health priority in chronic disease prevention and intervention. Also, dedicate time to your favorite hobbies and engage in practices that help you reset your nervous system, like yoga or Tai Chi. There are so many to choose from. Now, these are pretty generic tips, but if you want to discover your unique genetic profile and how it influences your daily life patterns and overall health, and leverage it to your advantage in numerous ways, you might want to consider working with me. Regenerate Your Lifestyle goes beyond traditional coaching by looking at your unique genetic profile. With a simple DNA test that you can take at home, you will receive precious insights about diet, sleep, hormones, fitness, cardiovascular system, mood, immunity, detox, and more, so that you can optimize yourself on all fronts and work on very specific goals. And with this information in our hands, I can provide actionable recommendations that are easy to incorporate into your daily routine and help you achieve better results faster. No more trial and error. You know which strategies are best for you. You can find more information about the program in the info box below, and you can always schedule a complimentary clarity call with me to discuss more in detail and see if this is the best solution for you before you make a decision. If you liked this video and you want to see more, make sure you share it with all of your friends, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell so you will get notified as soon as I have new video content. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to live life fully. See you in my next video. Bye guys.